Malaysia's lockdown has been extended for another 2 weeks until the 14th of April.
Your sales approach and assortment cater to this group of buyers that are coming in as well.
Coining as the new norm in retail. This is obviously a shift in consumer behavior as well as the retail landscape.
How we ensure the country survive.
Leverage all the resources that's out there, because there's a lot of resources.
Live stream. As the demand goes up, communicate with them and tell them, hey, do you have stock? Could you supply us?
The discovery of a new virus known as coronavirus shocked the world on the eve of December 2019. The virus began in the Chinese city of Wuhan and now has spread around the world. Because of the large number of cases found outside of China during the initial phase, COVID-19 has been identified as a pandemic. Since lockdown is needed to prevent the virus from spreading, it has impacted a wide range of industry. As a result, lockdown seems to be prevailing norm for people all over the country who have been banned from leaving their homes since March 2020, essentially placing them under quarantine. During an announcement by the Prime Minister regarding the movement control order to curb the spread of the coronavirus outbreak, most schools, universities, colleges, and companies have been instructed to do online learning and work from home. However, we can assume that implementing these new norms would have both positive and negative consequences. In this video, we will discover the effects that Shopee faced, which recorded a fourfold increase in demand for tech gadgets since MCO 2.0 occurred. Shopee recorded a surge in demand for home-based learning and work-from-home technologies such as laptops, smartphones, tablets, network components, keyboards, printers, and audio systems grew 4.5 times 5-day period compared to the same period during the first MCO.
So the concept of our chosen topic is the increasing number of technology tools and the usefulness of these products in pandemic time rather than any other given time. Nowadays, or we can say at least for the past 1 year or more, we have seen a significant amount of increasing number of use of gadgets or technologies such as laptops, smartphones, speakers, etc. due to the new normal mode, which is work from home or online class throughout the country imposed by the government of Malaysia. The increased number of sales of these products is caused by the important needs of these technological tools, as it is an absolute necessity for anyone who is in college or workplace implementing the new normal mode, which is online learning or working from home. The year of 2020 is a huge turnover for everyone's life, where at the beginning people were absolutely clueless of what is happening in terms of the new pandemic found in China known as COVID-19. During the first 2 waves and even today, people are dying and the whole country was standstill. Situations like lockdowns were imposed as it was a virus unknown and transmitted from person to person. At that moment, to continue with the economic and educational activities, the new mood was imposed, which is currently a global phenomenon where people were encouraged to work from home or do online learning. For this type of method, technology such as laptop or smartphone may come very handy, as it was the only method of communication in the global era. So people started to buy these products more than ever, as they were no longer able to use the office or institutions technology. So as people were not being able to use the office or institute products, there has been a new demand curve created where everyone involved in the new normal needed to use these tech more often. These newly occurred demand curves created a massive blow on the market, where even refurbished products were also sold for good price, and it was reported that a sale of 800,000 ringgit occurred overall for these products. We can say that the concept of this report is the newly occurred demand curve for the tech products in Malaysia due to the coronavirus pandemic and people's adaptive nature to odd situations, which help sellers and resellers bag huge numbers of sales during this difficult situation. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Mustafa and I am going to give you some statistics about Shopee after COVID-19. Okay, first, Shopee revenue increased by 178.3% in quarter 4 in year 2020. Second, Shopee orders total increased by 134.6 comparing to the previous year. Also, the GMV it's increased by 112.5% year on year. This happened in quarter 4 in 2020. Okay, Shopee was also in Malaysia the top downloaded application in the whole 2020 shopping category applications. Shopee also ranked as the first in the shopping application category by average monthly active user. Total time spent on application on the Android and some variants downloaded in Malaysia. Additionally, Shopee was ranked as the first place in UGOV as the best applications in Malaysia, and it was in 8th place globally in the same website UGOVCS. Shopee is one of the only two e-commerce brand, Malaysia two e-commerce brand in UFG top the global brand ranking.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Mubarak. So today inshallah in this part I will discuss the impact of MCO on small business by comparing the traditional face-to-face buying and selling to the online business which gained popularity during pandemic. So the impact of MCO on small business activities in general is very huge, although the government policy and response to tackle the disease was necessary, but most of small business was negatively affected, either in short-term or long-term period. However, some business was not affected badly, such as online business has been impacted positively. For example, in our selected online Shopee, it shows that the demand of tech gadgets has increased dramatically since MCO2. According to the news which we are presenting in this video, Shopee recorded a sudden upward demand for home-based learning and work-from-home technology gadgets such as laptop, smartphone, tablet, network component, keyboard, printer, and audio system. According to the news, the demand of this item grew 4.5 times during the period compared to the same period the first MCO of last year. Therefore, online business in technology sector was impacted positively during MCO2. Thank you so much. That's all for me. Please.
The COVID-19 pandemic is still in its developing stages. The world community is also struggling to solve two main issues in COVID-19 control, including the health and economic sector. The medical community is working to develop a vaccine and antiviral for the virus, whilst the economic sector is dependent on the need for cyberspace, which necessitates the use of electronic devices. Supplies plays an important part in tackling health and economic issues. During this COVID-19 pandemic, the global community can work together to ensure the on-demand supply of appropriate electronic material. Finally, the COVID-19 crisis demonstrates how the world's behavior trends are radically shifting upwards. As a result, this presents an incentive to turn modern lifestyle into a more sustainable new norm, where technological resources are readily accessible. We expect significant shift in digital consumption, which would have an effect on all aspects of work and life.